Paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. We've got Johnson. Davis is out there with Koulibaly. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Sarr in at the 5, down low. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. We briefly discussed Anthony Davis and what he wants his team to do against him, and coach said to make him into a jump shooter. I think if we can make the majority of his shots jumpers and keep him away from the rim, we should be in good shape. Easier said than done, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Here's LeBron. Reeves the pass to Dosunmu. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here's Washington. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
Plenty of heart and hustle in that regard. I mean, they made sure to hit the glass hard and often.
Now, here is Young. 2 on the clock. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And here is Dosunmu. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And that one's good. James.
And, you know, that kind of defensive effort not going to faze LeBron at all because he's resilient.
Davis with a screen on Reeves. And Davis throws it down hard.
Wow. Anthony Davis may be even better than advertised.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Outside, James. Reeves with the screen on Davis. And it's LeBron James with the 3. James has got 5 points so far.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Young, no good.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, the Wizards stacking talented young players and draft assets. Not only that, they'll have a ton of cap space next season, which they will likely not use to sign a star free agent, but rather to absorb contracts in exchange for, you guessed it, more draft picks. This front office is continuing to think long-term, guys.
Priorities straight. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. And so it's Minnesota with it after the basket by Washington. Reeves the pass to Ware. Lays it up and banks it in.
Whether it's with his passing or scoring, Reeves is a flat-out playmaker.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. They trail by 3. Shoots over Dosunmu. And Ware pulls it down. Timberwolves have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Launches a 3. Connects from 3-point range. He has 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside, Davis. Back to Young. For 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Ware's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From deep, LeBron. Ware kicks to James. Tries again. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Davis.
Oh, brave play by James. Runs into some hard NBA-level defense and still gets the shot off.
The Timberwolves shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, They've made a bit of improvement, so that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
No good on the second free throw.
So much hype has followed and surrounded LeBron all alone at the stripe. That's when the pressure might affect a player as young as him.
Timberwolves leading by 6. Here's McDaniels, and Davis sends it back, and they're able to recover. LeBron against Davis. Second chance shot, and again, LeBron missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Young. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
And nice little floater right there. Give Young credit. He's developed the shots he needs to overcome his size limitations.
Now here's LeBron. He has 5. Johnson with the rebound.
With no D around, you expect him to knock down that midi.
And it's Davis missing.
Big time effort, denying that one. Playing the game with real force and passion.
Reeves outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And Davis throws it down.
And Davis already has a great connection with his teammates. How about that alley-oop?
Now here's Dosunmu. Still without a basket. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And Washington making a change here. George is checked in. A quick break in the action. Let's check out the fiercest shot swatters in the league. Alex Sarr is second.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
Dosunmu finds James. McDaniels outside. On the wing, Dosunmu. Lock at 6. James, good. LeBron's got 7 points.
How many times have we seen that? I mean, LeBron going right through and into the defense and finds a way to power through the contact as if he hasn't even been hit.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Riley's checked in for the Wizards. Carlton Carrington comes in for Johnson. And that one falls for Anthony Davis. Well, it's still early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction teams are headed in.
So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage, building momentum heading towards midseason.
Now here's Davis. He had 15 points last outing. Inside. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Here's Ware. 5 points in the game. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. From outside, off the mark.
Putting up a goose egg bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice. Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's James. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. James has got 9 points.
And I think LeBron is most comfortable inside using his length and athleticism.
Pass to George. Young inside. Defended by Dosunmu.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Now James. 9 points in the game so far. Great open look there. Reeves has got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
Reeves oozing with confidence on shots like these. Really good job capitalizing there.
Pass to Davis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But, Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And, Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
And Davis has the potential to be a special player. He's driven to reach the high expectations that have been set for him.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. And a switcher also for Washington. Russell's checked in. Good on both. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
Wizards making a switch here. Vukcevic is checked in. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Minnesota. Trailing by 2. Gordon with the screen for Johnson. Down low. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Johnson.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Russell. Outside for George. Here's Carrington. Fires the 3. Highland with the rebound. Out to the right wing. Shannon. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Back to you, Kevin.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Now Russell. After the missed 3 from Kyle Anderson. And Russell gets it to go.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. Gordon with the screen for Johnson. Back to Gordon. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Wizards with the lead. To the middle. Here's Vukcevic.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
There's a minute left here in the opening quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Gordon. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Hey, it's typically a positive for this offense when he's assertive and looking to score.
Pass to Riley. It's hauled in by Gordon. Anderson dishes to Johnson. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Out to the wing. Here's Shannon. No scoring in this one. Russell with it. Banked in off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Washington Wizards. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. We've got more in store for you right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Washington.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Something else they've been doing really well is shredding that defense by getting all the way to the rack. They've been absolutely fearless in attacking the paint.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Young is out there with Carlton Carrington. Then it's George, and there's Riley, and it's Vukcevic in at the foul. Timberwolves trail. McDaniels with the ball, and Young picks him up defensively. George against LeBron. Clark outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Riley, and that one is stuffed right through.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Now here's LeBron. His last outing, he had 24 points.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Young, a screen on Clark. From past the arc. And it's Carrington missing. Timberwolves trail by 4. Pass to Gordon. He's looking for James and finds him. Clark with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to James. Clark's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Young passes to Riley. Screened by Young. Here's Vukcevic. Defended by Gordon. McDaniels against Riley. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Wizards have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pass to Young. Here is Riley. And stolen by Gordon. LeBron passes to Clark. Washington with the rebound. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season. George up top. James defending. Carrington, that's good.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Minnesota making some changes. Khalil Ware's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Austin Reeves comes in for Clark. And it's Dosunmu in for Highland. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Washington. Now here's James. He's got 9. Back to Dosunmu. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists in the game.
Nice to see James sharing the wealth. Young stars often think it's all about them on the floor.
Young with the ball. Defended by Dosunmu. Davis with a screen on Reeves. Pass to Davis. And a chance here to check out some stats for Austin Reeves.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And that one misses.
You can tell what an intelligent player Davis is. Add that to his physical makeup, and it's easy to see why his potential is enormous.
Russell, he's checked in for Carlton Carrington. And the second free throw, good. So for the Timberwolves, their last game a win against Dallas. Launches it. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Those two moves got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
Young in the corner. Tries from 16, and the shot falls short this time.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Ware with it. George picks him up. Osunmu. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Reeves against Russell. Young with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Young's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's Reeves. His last outing, he had 8 points. Now here's Davis. He's defended by Ware. Right side Davis. LeBron with the block.
We've said it since day one. LeBron is a force on both ends of the floor.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Reads the play well there and gets himself in the air at just the right time. Terrific denial.
Cameron Johnson's checked in for Minnesota. And a switcher also for Washington. Sarr's checked in. Davis setting the pick for Sarr. The Wizards with another miss. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Timberwolves. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Ware kicks to Johnson. There's a screen. Just 5 on the clock. They get it back. Pass to LeBron. Jacks up a 3. It's good from long range. James has got 12 points in the game.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
A 2-way star, AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
And the big fella Alex R showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Free throw good. Sarr.
One big thing you love about Alex Sarr, he's got that 7'4" wingspan, and as he gets older, he'll fill out that frame plus add to his game.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Phillips has checked in. The Wizards also changing it up. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Riley. And it's Johnson in for George. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Reeves. Back to Osunmu. Reeves with the screen on Young. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Oh, nice job finishing that with the hammer. I love seeing Reeves go up aggressively.
Young sets a screen for Johnson. Back to Young. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. He's got 9.
When you get looks from there, you're doing a lot right.
Osunmu, the pass to Ware. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Keyshawn George, he's checked in for the Wizards. Washington has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Fires for three, drills the three-pointer. George has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
Now Davis. After Terry Rozier's three-pointer that didn't go. Davis inside, and he uses the glass on the layup. Davis has got the lead up to 4 now for the Wizards. Minnesota's gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8. Outside Rozier. Back to Johnson, 6 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. Johnson with the rebound. Wizards leading by 4. Now Koulibaly. He has yet to score, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Anthony Davis. Averaging about 16 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Anderson the screen. Rozier kicks to Anderson. Johnson for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
And here's Johnson outside. Minnesota with the rebound.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Pass to Song. To the paint. Here's Phillips. That's good. And it's Rozier with the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Now here is Davis. Defense is right there. Anthony Davis, too much size.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
Outside Rozier. Yep, that one goes in there.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now, here's Johnson. Still yet to score. It's hauled in by Shannon. The Timberwolves shooting 47% in the second quarter. Anderson with the screen for Rozier. Pass to Anderson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
You know, another thing they've done really well, I think, is get quality shots from behind the three-point line and knock them down, too.
Both free throws good from Anderson. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the half. Pass to Koulibaly. Davis looking for an opening. Ignoring the contact, Anthony Davis.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Highland passes to Anderson. From deep, James. The rebound by Carrington. Carrington's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Highland. Scoreless thus far. Buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. Let's go back now and talk about the first half. LeBron James has been asserting himself in a big way.
They keep feeding him, and he's getting after it. Once you let him get comfortable.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Davis has been exceptional here, guys.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
So it's the Wizards now. It's a 3-point game. We've got Jaden McDaniels. Austin Reeves out there with Dosunmu. Then it's Khalil Ware. And it's James in at the power forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Dosunmu's got the first basket of the third quarter for Minnesota. Wizards trail by 6. Johnson outside. Outside, Davis to the inside. Sarr, and Sarr throws it down.
This is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
Pass to Reeves. Here's the screen. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Trae Young is getting recognition for his playmaking. He said, I've been top 5 in assists since I've been in this league, but I've been able to score so easily. People consider that selfish at times. I'm not even worrying about what people got to say. I know what I do. Back to you.
Yeah, tuning out the noise. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Timberwolves leading by 5. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Pass to Coulibaly. Now here's Johnson. Now Sarr. He's defended by Reeves. And it goes down 2 points.
That's where you want Sarr doing his work offensively. He is a tough cover in the paint.
Here's Dosunmu. Good, and the assist goes to James. 13 points for Dosunmu.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say, he's exceeded them.
Reeves against Johnson. Pass to Dosunmu. There's a good screen. Wants to get it to Reeves, and does.
Those plays can make a difference
in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Well, AD is difficult to guard without fouling. And if you don't believe me, just look at the numbers.
He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5. That one is off.
At his best, Davis is an MVP caliber player. One of the true franchise guys in the league.
He hits the second from the line. Timberwolves leading by 3. Dosunmu, the pass to Reeves. There's the pick. Now where? Those 3-pointers off the mark.
He was wide open. That miss clearly on him.
Floats it up for Davis. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Reeves. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
We've seen McDaniels improve as a decision maker, and it shows with passes like that.
Pass to Davis. James with some nice D. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Bounce pass Young. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. The Wizards with another miss. Minnesota leading by 5. And they double up James. Pulls from the top of the key. Rebound Washington. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Young looking around. Shoots over Ware. Young, no good.
I think he'd love to have that one back. Got the ball right where he wanted to and couldn't convert.
Ware, good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Some changes for Minnesota. Kyle Anderson comes in for Khalil Ware. And it's Johnson in for McDaniels. Here's Reeves. He's got 11. Dosunmu finds Reeves. The shot. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. When he's getting to his spots, shooting the ball with confidence, excellent turnaround for him.
Timberwolves leading by 6. Johnson, the pass to Anderson. Now Reeves. Reeves with the screen for Anderson. Shot clock at 6. That one goes in. And that's 15 points for Austin Reeves.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Pass to Davis. Inside. To the paint. Inside. Sarr's shot is off. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Reeves with the screen on Davis. From deep, James. Ball's knocked loose.
Well, if he can somehow get into a rhythm offensively, I think they could stretch this lead.
The Wizards working the ball around now. Davis down low, working on James. Here's Henderson. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. James has got 5 assists tonight.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Davis down low. James covers. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First and fewest turnovers, and they're also first in opponent field goal percentage. Their size and athleticism, that toughness and effort, it's all elite.
And, Greg, that field goal percentage you were talking about, they're the best in the league because of how smart they run their offense. You see nothing but good shots from them. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. So for the Wizards, George is checked in for Song. Riley comes in for Coulibaly. And Carlton Carrington subbed in for Johnson. And he can't hit the second.
With missed opportunities from the line this half, they're not doing themselves any favors.
Gordon with a screen on Riley. Johnson with the bounce pass. Here's Highland. No good on the 3. Wizards trail by 9. George dishes to Davis. Pass to Young. Now here is George. Guarded closer. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And there's the drive. Highland's shot is good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Davis. Nails the baby hook. Davis has got 7 now in this quarter.
And we're getting a preview of what Davis has ahead of him. There's no easy way to defend this guy.
Here's Gordon, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Davis. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Minnesota.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And another stat that they've excelled at is points off assists. They're moving the ball around and creating great looks for one another. And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Vucevic is checked in, and D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Young. Pass to Riley. Screened by Russell. Here is Riley. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Fires from deep. Russell no luck. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Highland against Russell. Back to Highland. Pass to Shannon. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Wizards trail by 11. Outside Russell. Here's Vucevic. And it's blocked by Gordon.
Flying in to deny him at the rim. Boy, I love the challenge Gordon presents right there. Coming over to get that shot.
Over to the wing. Pass to Berenger. Now here's Gordon. Misses the baby hook. We've got 1:23 left in the 3rd. To the left side wing. Vucevic. The shot's good on the assist by George. Vucevic has got it back down to single digits for Washington. The 3. The rebound by Carrington. Carrington's got his 5th rebound in this one. Russell passes to Riley. Back to Russell. A 3 ball. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gordon's got rebound number 8 now on the night. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Highland deciding where to go with it. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Lebron James' shot is off. Here is Riley. From deep, George. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 9. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Timberwolves leading by 9. So the Wizards 5 right now. Carlton Carrington is out there with Trae Young. And there's Riley. Then it's Keyshawn George. And it's Champagnie in at the center position.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
LeBron passes to Reeves. Gordon with the screen for Reeves. Fires to the hoop. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Pass to Riley. And looks like the illegal tip was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
George against James. And they double up James. And they recover it. Reeves outside. James sets the screen for Reeves. Back to Gordon. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Man, I like seeing Gordon stretch his range a little bit. I mean, the three-point shot is still a work in progress for him, but I think he's only going to get better the more experience he gets shooting it from there.
To stop the run. And it's Carrington missing.
Trying to match threes, sometimes you get too amped up, and it affects your ability to knock down the shot.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Khalil Ware's checked in for Aaron Gordon. And a change for the Wizards. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Carlton Carrington. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Riley against McDaniel. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Young. Another shot. And he lays it up and in.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Minnesota.
Pass to Ware. To the middle. And here is Dosunmu. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. That 3 off the mark.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Now, here is Young. Now, here is Russell. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Ware's down low. And they double up James. Ware, good. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
It's Young on the wing. James defending. pulls up on the wing, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Minnesota leading by 20. Pass to Dosunmu. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Ware, good. Ware's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Took the opportunity when he saw it.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Pass to Reeves. Reeves with the screen on Young. Reeves drives in.
Always a focal point for this offense. Reeves is on another level tonight.
Reeves against Russell. Three-pointer. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Reeves. Kicks it out to James. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. And here's Russell. Young outside. And Clark, is someone who has been around the game their entire life, what advice would you give to younger players?
A couple of things, Kevin, I would highlight. One is embrace the work, embrace the process of development, run your own race in that regard, stay away from the snare of compare, and dedicate yourself to being a continual learner and always striving to get better.
And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
George sets a screen for Russell from the arc. The Wizards with another miss.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Hey, Clark, we know resistance training is something pretty much every player does. Is that prevalent back in the 80s when you played?
That's 4 decades ago, Kevin, and it wasn't as prevalent as it is now. I mean, it's commonplace, and kids get exposed to the benefits of weight training and strength training for any sport, but particularly basketball, at a much earlier age now. So it's part of who they are once they get to the college level and then on to the NBA. But the core strengthening, the stability work of that area between your knees and your sternum, the middle of your chest, boy, that type of work has made a huge difference and would have made a great difference, I think, in my career had it been as prevalent as it is now.
The Wizards shooting 39% from the floor, at their best. And Young kicks to Johnson. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion. As those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices, the pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
Highland passes to Dosunmu. Shoots from the line. Rebound, Washington. It's Young on the wing. Pass to Song. Now here's Davis, defended by Gordon, and Davis can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Highland's shot is good.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Song. It's blocked.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Young from outside, and Ware pulls it down. Ware's. Now here's Dosunmu, covered by Johnson. Gordon against Davis. Here's Highland. And Davis pulls it down.
No such thing as an easy bucket most of the time in the NBA, but I'm surprised he missed that.
Makes it off the glass. Davis has got 29 in the game.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Timberwolves.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a two-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a two-game season series, the team winning game one has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
No good from the wing.
Look, it's real simple. It's a make or miss league, and he just missed it.
Pass to Highland from deep three-point land. They grab their own miss. Back to Ware. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate